now. There's Father.
Allegiance on the 4th of July. From handwritten letters from home. It's the sleepless nights alone. It's a newborn baby he lives with his wife. It's red, white, and blue. Later, he's alive. It's red, white, and blue. For these hearts are strong. We got a few comments.
We got a few.
Oh, yeah.
Who we got here? Emily. We got Connie.
Hey, Emily, Connie, Lena, how are y'all?
I hope all of y'all are doing well.
Our brother Angel. What's up, Angel?
What the?
I forgot. That caught me off guard. I like that song, Mr. Red, White, and Blue. All right, let's get ready to music. Good Wednesday evening. How's everybody doing? TikTok, what's up? It's your boys, Riley, and a.k.a. Father on this side. We missed last Wednesday night.
We were at Brushy Mountain Penitentiary.
Yeah, for all our fans and friends and people who follow us and check us out, and all our friends, our paranormal investigating friends. We did make it to Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary last Wednesday evening. We were there until early morning, Thursday morning. We had a hell of a team with us. We had Angel and Ruth, Chas and V, Big Deal, Halo, and our buddy Brad went along. And man, I don't know how to put it. I'll just lay it out there. Riley and I went, as you know, we went to what's up, Dylan? We went to Brushy Mountain last October, and it was quite awesome. Just to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it was.
We had all kinds of interaction with spirits there. If you go on YouTube, you can find videos all over. Big time name, big time organizations, big time TV show paranormal investigators have been to Brushy Mountain. Got videos with several million views on them, and
California team Mind Seed's been to Brushy Mountain.
Yeah, I will say
that's a totally different time zone.
I thought for sure that
it would be the hotbed.
Yeah, I thought this was it. I was like, man, this is definitely a bucket list location. We've been waiting for 11 and a half months to go.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it. I know everybody, you guys are waiting for Chastity to put out an awesome video, which she will. Because let me start off by saying we did not have the interaction we had hoped we'd have.
But we did have a little
We had some. We have started going back through our evidence this evening. Riley and I went through it. We've been checking out video. We got 5 hours of video, 5 hours of EVPs. As of right this minute, we have seen some crazy large orbs in one of the last places we went in Brushy Mountain. I'm a little not upset about it, guys. I think I had given up. All of us, all of our team, we all knew it was going to be an awesome place, and just was going to turn it out for the paranormal world.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was prepared for that.
I'm still going through it. I'm playing through it in my mind. I will say I'm. I don't know. I'm not defeated by no means. I will say from the moment we walked through the gate in the front door and through the last slam gate that closed inside Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary in the entrance, when you and I went last October, we walked through that gate, and I felt like I had a ton of bricks on my back, and I thought, holy crap, man, this place is heavy.
Yeah.
When we walked through the gate last Wednesday night, I was like, oh my, this don't feel like the same place. And I said that throughout it. I never had one streak of nervousness, never had any anxiety.
I had a pure gut wrenching feeling the last time we went. I didn't get it at all.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it other than it wasn't what I had built it up to be, and I hated it for all of us because our team, we all paid a lot of money to go.
Yeah.
Do I blame it on Brushy Mountain and the spirits there? Absolutely not. If I could go back tomorrow, I'd change a few things that we did, and I say we. Down south team, Angel and Ruth did their thing, and I know Angel had some interaction. He and Ruth were playing cards with some of the spirits, and they got some interaction there, which I think that's cool. I'm sure Angel may be sharing some of that.
Yeah.
Haven't really spoken to Chastity and V. I'm pretty sure those guys are going through their material, their evidence, and I'm sure. I mean, you're always going to find something. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
we got 4 or 5 hours worth of video. When we get through with it, we will find something. But nothing actually hit us in the face when we were there.
Nah,
I don't think I didn't get touched. I didn't get scratched. I actually, I just. I don't know, and I kind of hated it for Brad because I had told Brad, I was like, Brad, this is it.
Yeah.
Brad, this is the one that's going to change your skepticism of the paranormal world. This is it. This is going to do it. And I would have bet. I'd have been a losing man if we were in Vegas because I'd have bet the house.
Yeah.
And we'd have been homeless.
Yeah. I was the same way, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what card game Connie Angel was playing, but like Angel says in this comment, you can see it was kind of quiet, but got a good few EVPs. I think we're going to have a few EVPs without a doubt. We'll have some EVPs, and we've been getting a lot of those lately. But I just really thought this is the place. We're going to see us another shadow figure. We're going to see an apparition walking the halls or walking the grounds outside of the prison. Man, it wasn't there. Yeah. It wasn't there for us. If it was there, we didn't do a good job of investigating because we did not see it.
Chastity saw a shadow figure walking across the yard.
Well, that's good. We didn't.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't, and I tried hard, man. I felt like I had my stuff together. Yeah. I was prepared. I had a long time to prepare for this trip.
Yeah,
and I don't know, man. We took more equipment than we had planned on because we ended up having a little more space. It wasn't an equipment issue. No. You don't even have to have no equipment there. Let's just be honest. You can have a recorder. You can have a cat ball. You can have whatever. But, man, it just wasn't what we wanted it to be. And I'm not saying you can't go back next week and it might be a home run.
Yeah, but, that's how it is.
But we struck out looking.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about baseball, when you strike out looking, that's about the worst thing you can do in baseball. Yeah. Strike out swinging. I say we struck out swinging because we were trying.
Yeah, we were trying.
If we hadn't been trying, we'd have struck out looking. So, we didn't strike out looking. So, that kind of sums it up, guys, for the Brushy Mountain. I was hoping to come back this Wednesday night and show y'all some crazy videos. Tell you about all kinds of the crazy things that happen. I don't have those stories for you tonight. I apologize. We usually do. I will tell you, some of the people who have been doing paranormal investigations longer than I have, I'm starting to wonder.
Look what Lena said. I wonder if Penhurst Asylum is on your.
Yeah, it's definitely on our list.
We have a few on our list.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Ohio Penitentiary in Ohio. So Angel, they were playing blackjack, and they were trading it out for cigarettes. Yeah, I think that might have been something that we caught on a little bit late. I think we should have been. I think we should have been trading some cigarettes because you had a plenty with you.
Yeah,
but, I don't know, guys. I'll just say this. It wasn't what we wanted it to be. It was still an awesome trip. Let me say this. Thank you to Durham Paranormal, Angel and Ruth. Thank you to Chastity and V But our Appalachian Nightmare, thank you to Brad for going, man. It was a big deal for Brad and Dylan and Halo. Those guys drove down on Wednesday morning. They left home early. Got there late in the evening, probably like an hour before investigation time. Investigated till 4 a.m. on Thursday morning. Those guys jumped in Brad's truck and drove all the way back to Kinston, North Carolina to work, which, just so you guys know, is a little over a 7-hour drive. So, I mean, if that ain't dedication.
Yeah, I don't know what is.
Yeah, they made it happen. So I will say thank you to y'all. Thank you, Brad, Dylan, Halo, even Halo. Halo made a big sacrifice. She ended up paying for 2 people, and one of them didn't show up. She could have easily backed out, and she didn't do it. She was like, hey, I put my name on the list, and I'm going to do it. We appreciate that. Anyway, I do appreciate everybody. I will say the team that we took, I feel like we can take that same team and go anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And do as good investigation as any other team in the world.
Yeah, I stand behind that proudly.
My confidence is there in our team. Oh, you got some people hopped up here. What's up?
Yeah, so downtown.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Where are you streaming from?
Where you located?
Yeah, streaming from Nigeria. Where about you?
Nigeria, man. We're in North Carolina.
What do you say?
North Carolina. You're in Nigeria. Wow.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, man. Any ghosts in Nigeria?
Yeah, so many.
Oh, wow.
And man, we appreciate you following us. We really do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool. I just followed you back.
Thank you, man.
Thank you a lot.
So yeah, Riley's on TikTok. He's streaming on TikTok tonight. And he swept him off. He's on TikTok. And so he's got a few people that's popped up on the screen. I don't know how it's happened, but that's cool.
So what? Yeah.
Okay. I wanted us to run a match.
So what?
I wanted us to play a match.
What match? I don't understand you.
Couldn't understand you.
You might have to get off.
Okay, this is it. I just sent you an invite.
Couldn't understand you. Oh,
you might have to get
thank
off.
you.
Uh-oh. We've got some volume interference going in here, right? Oh, my. Where's that coming from?
Sure,
that Angel playing music?
Angel, what
you
the?
guys hear me?
Get them off.
I can't.
Hey, can y'all get off?
How do you get them off?
What
You guys
the?
hear me? I can't.
Hey, can y'all get off?
I don't know what Riley's got going on here with the volume. Got a mess going on here. You got a lot going on in here, buddy.
Let me see if I can. Do I have a chat microphone?
I don't know if that was feed. What's up, Angel? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, now he's linking, getting balls together here. What the going on in here?
What?
Uh-oh, Angel popped off. Anyway, guys, I was Riley we had some people pop up on TikTok. That was pretty cool. The one guy was in Nigeria, said I didn't get his name. I couldn't understand him.
Yeah.
Said there was many ghosts in Nigeria where he was at. That was crazy.
Yeah,
it looked like another lady from somewhere in Mexico popped up. I don't know how those people got on, but that was wild.
Yeah, I didn't even invite them on. That was wild.
All right, we got Angel. We have a few guests tonight. We're gonna have Angel coming on. Chastity's gonna get on at some time. Hope everybody maybe they'll talk about their experience. You've heard me and Riley and Dylan talking about ours. Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Congratulations on the new coloring book. That is awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Here's Angel. He's back. Let me get Angel back in here.
Okay,
there you go.
Hear you now.
Found you.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were getting volume from Riley's phone on TikTok. I don't know what was happening.
Yeah.
Coming through the speakers on our laptop.
I don't get that. There's no.
All right, man. Tell us something good. Tell us something
Well,
good about Brushy Mountain.
well, like you said before, I was hoping that this one is the big hit that we get. You
Yeah.
know, can go either way. But I mean, what I hear so far on my recordings, I got a pretty good amount of EVPs.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, for example, when we were downstairs in that basement, the whole Ruth mentioned the name of somebody that came through the radio, and when she asked, "Is this is your name, Dave?" and my recorder says yes. So that was really interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, Angel.
I get this little camera up here. Yeah, I think at one time I did something that I usually don't do, but I was on edge and I was trying to make something happen, and I said a few ugly things I shouldn't have said to the spirit world that was there. And I know they're there, and
Yeah.
I ain't so sure, man, that I didn't. I might have messed it up a little bit for us.
Oh,
I'm not going to blame myself, but I feel like, but nothing was happening up until that point. We're talking about 4 hours into it. You know what I mean? And we were getting a little bit, and I kind of said something. They were talking a little bit of trash coming through on the angel portal, and we had some trash coming through, and it was a little bit of cussing, a little bit of talking about death, which is not nothing unusual. You know what I mean? You're going to get that, and so I fired off some nice words, and I thought, man, here we go. You know,
Yeah, it's about
I'm either going to get drug out of here by a dark cloud, or
something was about to blow
something was, push me down some steps or something. And
something was about to blow some smoke up your ass.
Yeah, I fired off some shots, and I looked over at Brad, and his eyes was as big, like he had saw a ghost.
Took his holes in the snow.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because that is so far out of me. But anyway, no, I don't know if it. I think what happened after that, it actually got quieter. So I feel like I might have messed that up. I didn't think that my presence, would have done that in a place like that. So I say it, I did it, but chances are I didn't.
yeah,
there's some nasty human beings that have been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think when we went to the whole, I was trying to use the portals. Just a few words came through, and I realized there is not enough signal to use it appropriately, I would say.
Yeah.
So that's when we changed tactics, and then we went to the cards and the cigarette to see if we can get some kind of interaction.
Yeah.
So just so our followers know that we weren't getting any radio signal there at all. So we had to kind of go to some phone apps through our portals, and I think they're hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they work, they actually work well.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I think they give us false hope.
Yeah.
I think they come across as some words, and you can tell when they don't fit what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the truth.
But we got a little bit.
It's about like the obelisk. The obelisk does the same thing. So it did word generator for random words. I mean,
you just never know.
Yeah.
I figured you were going to have some good EVPs. I thought maybe you and Ruth together. I had a feeling y'all were going to get some serious interaction. I really did, especially with Ruth being there with you. I thought some of the male spirits might try to push her around a little bit, or flirt with her, or you never know, man. You just never know.
Yeah, she said that she saw somebody that she thought it was me, like on the back part of the property where they have the stage.
Yeah.
So she was looking for me. I was in the gymnasium, and then she said that she saw somebody standing there.
Yeah.
That's what she was telling us. Now that's kind of wild.
Yeah. That is wild.
We didn't get anything like that. That's what bothers me. It doesn't really bother me, man. I know that it's not the first time we've been somewhere and didn't get what we have gotten before.
Yeah.
However, that place, it never crossed my mind on that place. Like I told Riley, if we'd have been in Vegas, I'd have bet everything I had on that place producing.
Yeah.
I don't know, in a place like that, I don't think you can mess it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think there's too many different spirits. There's too many different types of spirits.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And maybe there's some things right in front of our face and we just didn't, we missed it. I feel like we didn't because we really tried hard. We were actually a lot quieter than we usually are.
Yeah.
We tried to let the spirits talk,
Yeah. Do you guys went to the hole and investigate there?
We did go to the hole. Now there at the end, that was one of the last places we went before we went up to that 4th floor.
Okay.
We went to the hole. I think you may have been in the cafeteria when we went to the hole.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
On that second cell, I have my REM there, and a few voices were coming through, and I asked for them to touch the device, which they did. Then I suddenly smelled like somebody was using the bucket, like the lady mentioned it that night.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
she had a bucket for food and one for a restroom.
Exactly. So suddenly, like something hit in my face, like that smell. I said, "There's somebody here," and suddenly Ruth came out of the other cell. She smelled it, and then it was gone. Like nothing happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I told
we did have. I forget about that. I forget about that place because we went in the hole. We had a little bit of community. That was probably the most communication we had was in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dylan had a terrible. He was in there. It's unusual for Dylan. Dylan got a crazy headache and he had to walk out of there. He started aching and he left us. So he wasn't feeling good. Something got him in there. I forgot about that. I'm glad you bring it up.
I'm glad it did too.
Yeah. We just started looking at listening to our recordings and looking through our video like 6 o'clock tonight. So we're late as usual looking through it.
I actually looked through it yesterday or the day before when Emily was here.
Yeah. Yeah, you looked over it a little bit.
Yeah.
You didn't look through it all that quick. Staying 5 hours worth of video.
No.
I hate it for Brad. I hate it for Brad because Brad is very skeptical about it. He's on the fence, and I was hoping for all of us. It's a bucket list location.
Yeah.
And like I said, I hated it for Brad. I really wanted this place to leave an impact.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh man. But hey, that's how it is, right?
Yeah, I mean that happens.
Yeah, what do you do? I will say I was saying earlier that when we went last October, it felt much heavier last October. I don't know if it was because it was so new to us and we kind of knew what to expect this time. Like I said, there was no nervousness, no anxiety. It was we were full of confidence, and I don't know if that might be a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, many of the experience that people have in there, we really don't know how long they've been doing that. Visiting the prison. So we went there for one night, and when we strike out, but maybe we come back another time, and then it's more active. So.
Absolutely. And I remember the lady telling us before she left, she was like, one of those shows that made a YouTube video. He said those guys were here for 4 nights straight. They were there 4 days. And they got a little bit, but it took them 40 hours of investigation to get a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a hot spot. I hate it. Like I said, we may go back and and something may happen. You never know.
Hit the payload.
And I think that's safe to say about any location we go to.
Yeah.
What's up, Lee Barnhill? What's up, buddy? How's it going?
I didn't miss the way.
Yeah, but at least the roads they were not that bad.
I
I was
said, so you picked
expecting
up a
rain.
Bucky from my Bucky's.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
I
What
was
was I
expecting the
doing?
What'd you
roads.
say, Angel?
Let me see. I got it right here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we were worried about the roads. We were definitely
Yeah, I
worried
got the
about the
boat.
roads getting there.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's your next rim pod.
Yeah. So
Bucky.
that would be cool looking.
Uh, I hear somebody typing on some keys from our Appalachian Nightmare. Welcome to the stage, Chastity Luna Bean.
The luminary Luna Bean.
Hey, how we doing?
Good. How are you, young lady?
Oh, I'm making it. I'm surviving. It's been
I
a
hear you.
week after Brushy boy. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it has been because we were off just about all last week. Actually, I worked
Same.
one day, Monday. So
Hola, Espinada Congate.
Hola.
and the only person that halfway knew what you said was Angel, and I'm pretty sure he don't appreciate what you just said.
Yeah, probably not. You know, I can read Spanish better than I
I
can
have
speak
no
it.
idea what I said either. It
I don't know what
sounded
you said either.
good.
It sounded somewhat okay, right? We'll let Angel be the judge of that. It probably was
Hey,
not. But yeah, guys, I hope
Angel, what's the
everybody's
name of
doing
that
well.
penitentiary in Ohio
Oh,
that you and
Ohio
Ruth went
State.
to?
Ohio State Reformatory.
That's our new bucket list.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
awesome.
good one, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lee, that answers your question. It'll probably be sometime next year. We're going to be going to, what'd you say, Ohio State Reformatory?
Yeah.
Yeah. OSR. They call it OSR. Yeah.
OSR.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hot spot. We're actually going to trade it out for one we've been planning for 2 years. It looks like we're not going to go to it.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one in Kentucky.
Waverly
Waverly.
Hills.
Oh,
Yeah.
Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Yeah, that one's. I've put that one back a little further as myself on what I'd want to do. I do know that, so we can't go on the next investigation with you guys until we get a few things done with our vehicle. We've got to keep it under an hour because once we got back home, V had to go directly back to work on Friday morning. We ended up not leaving Oak Ridge, Tennessee until 7 p.m. I got home at 2 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Friday. Same day, I left to go to Pelham, North Carolina to be a wedding planner for a family friend. And I was out there, I didn't get home till 1 o'clock Sunday morning. And my body was just wrecked. It was done. Because, I mean, I did all the, the work during the ceremony and reception and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But when we got home, our car was smoking. So basically the whole entire top of the radiator is leaking. So we have to replace the radiator. We've got to replace our
Lord.
battery and the hoses, which luckily it's not extremely expensive if you do it yourself, which is what we'll be doing. So we've got to get
Yeah.
that taken care of very soon. And then we need a new battery. And that's going to take probably till the next month to get because of, how everything falls. So we're going to have to take about a 3 or 4 week hiatus, unfortunately.
Sorry.
I get it. It's part of life. We got to get you. We got to get a couple million views in there so you guys can get a motorhome and we'll start piggying back off you.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I have a friend. That may be sooner than later. I've heard. So I'll leave that there. Which I don't even know. I don't have words for that. A very kind person. I'm not going to say names or nothing, but somebody that may be helping us with that. I don't know for sure, but it's up in the air. So
We'll
yeah.
pray on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm forever grateful
Definitely.
and amazed, and I have to travel for it though, and I'll have to go quite far to get it, but it would be worth it to get to see this person, and yeah. So
Yeah, Lee, that's where we're going. Ohio State. Yep. OSR.
if we make it up that far and
Mansfield.
y'all want to do that, I would definitely. There are so many places in Ohio that are off the charts from things I've seen. You know, as long as they're telling the truth. Ohio's a good place to go for a few days. To go that far, to hit up like at least 2 places would be worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're going.
I back that.
We're going. We're not good at planning, but we're going to get it planned out. I guess more or less we'll have to look at the calendar for OSR and see when there's an opening.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for me,
Oh, my buddy said that's where the Shawshank Redemption was filmed. I didn't know that. How about that?
It's wild.
Oh my gosh!
Damn, I didn't know that.
Oh my goodness!
It seems like these.
That's Hagen.
Yeah.
It was filmed right out there in the dog bin.
So, Chastity, have you had a chance to go over any of your investigation material yet?
Not really. V has looked a little bit. I was listening to it last night while we were in D Block, which was the last place we investigated, but we made it pretty quick. A lot of the investigations we did were faster than normal because it's a bigger place, even though we had more time. And it wasn't as big of a building as I thought it was going to be, like in comparison to West Virginia Penitentiary. That place is even bigger than Brushy Mountain, but Brushy Mountain was big enough. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it was walkable. Like it was, you were able to, get around pretty easy there. We got so far from listening to like what we got from the necrophonic, because once we stepped foot in those prison walls, we had no cell service and there was no radio signals coming in. So a necrophonic was used throughout the investigation. And we forgot the headphones to do the Estes session. So that was a big bummer because we were really looking forward to doing that, which we will not do again, because that is one thing that everybody looks forward to, including ourselves. So,
you didn't tell me I got mine.
Yeah, we had a pair we didn't even pull out of the case. We were so a little bit disappointed. Yeah, we didn't even pull them out.
Yeah, it's important in a place like that. There's spirits there, and
oh, no doubt.
I mean, I saw things with my eyes that I don't know if we got on camera, but I saw an arm reach out of a cell and try to touch my REM pod. But one thing to remember, you would think that the more people that come through, the more active it would be, but I sometimes disagree with that, depending. Because they're doing something almost every night at Brushy Mountain this month. So there's no telling how the people that have come in before us and, all that kind of stuff, they could have just had their batteries pretty much drained for physical manifestations of evidence. So like,
the night before they had an 8-hour investigation on Tuesday evening, which was well into Wednesday morning. So it makes you. She said they had investigations there 6 nights in a row, and then we were there, so that would have been 7. So I'm sure that probably has a little something to do with it.
Yeah, that's one of the things that my intuition's telling me, and I had a lot of psychic impressions here. More so than I had at Stonewall, but I was a little off at Stonewall. But again, I'm coming out of the 3 months of just craziness of life. But I had a lot of psychic impressions, and especially in the hole. Like, so Dylan, me and Halo both had the same feelings as Dylan in the hole. I almost fell over. Like I mean, my feet crossed. Like I literally almost, it's on camera. It'll probably end up in the video, because I could see, I mean, I was seeing them in the cells. Like, so I saw a lot of things. I felt a lot of things, but we're just not sure what's captured on camera, because again, we got no REM pod hits, no cat ball hits. So for a video, it makes it harder, for people that want that kind of evidence. But
they want to see it. They want to see the interaction.
Yeah.
I mean, we're cool with hearing EVPs and stuff, but to draw a crowd, you got to show something. People want to see it. That's what gets the ratings. I get it.
2 out of 4 investigations. So this was our 5th investigation. 2 out of 4 investigations, I've captured an apparition, which people go years trying to capture. So, I'm hoping I want to do like a end of the year wrap up with all the investigations that we did and put in our best evidence. That's going to be kind of like a New Year's video that I'm going to do. But I'm also, we reached our first level monetization with 4 videos and in 4.5 months, which I'm extremely grateful for. And thank you to everybody that helped us get there. So basically memberships, super thanks, super chats, and our merch. So, and it does help that I had a tiny bit of had a good little amount of following coming over from my other channels, but I couldn't have done it without everybody. So we're excited.
That's awesome.
About that.
That is.
We're happy for you. We're jealous, but we're happy for you.
Well, we got to get that phone call going. I'm telling y'all, we got to talk.
It seems sometimes for me, it just seems like there's not enough time in the day.
I get that. You're a busy man.
I'm being pulled. No, we just leave it there.
Every which way.
Everybody wants a piece of me.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, Greg. But you do it. You make it happen.
I don't. Yeah, I try. Try to make people smile.
You do. You absolutely do.
You need to keep working on those donuts for sure.
Man, if you could see my bloodshot eyes, I was there at 3 a.m. working on those donuts this morning.
I thought you were going to say your blood sugar in your eyes.
No, we started mixing donuts at 3:30. I left home at 3. And the donuts, my daughter said they turned out good today. She sold every one of them.
Amen.
So that's good for her. I told her I need a raise.
More ghost hunting money.
She don't buy no damn ghost hunting money. I mean, she don't buy nothing.
No more equipment.
Yeah.
Angel, we need to persuade Kenzie into helping me buy equipment from you.
Don't worry about the equipment. We're gonna get the equipment. I don't even worry about that. I will say, as much equipment as we all have, we didn't need a third of it last Wednesday night in a bucket list location. So anyway, I got to get over it. It's going to take me a while to get over it.
I shoved it down to day hall.
We so we stayed in the mountains. We were there. We come home Sunday morning. So we were there. So it took me and him several days to get over it, to the point where we almost drove back to Brushy Mountain and demanded our money back.
You'd have had to fight. You'd had to bare knuckle fight that woman. Jamie's a trip, but she's got a strong personality. But I enjoyed speaking with her.
I enjoy her. And I don't have a problem with it. She was pretty pissed off that I was 15 minutes late for a time slot that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah,
but either way, I can take it. I can dish it out, but I can take it. So it's okay. It's good. I got thick skin.
She told us some really cool stories about growing up there and how she grew up there. And I know we were all standing there, but I just want to say this. This woman has grown up there. Her family has that contract to work at Brushy Mountain for 99 years. And that's exactly what she does. But when she was a kid, one of the inmates that was in there for murder, literally, they would let him leave and walk down the road. They trusted him to come back, and he came back every time. And he would drive the kids to the football game on Friday night, and he'd go back to prison.
That's amazing. Take them to the store, get a drink.
Yeah.
He'd drive them.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That whole place just had a vibe to it, and that whole energy over that place. It is hollow ground.
Yeah,
it is. There's a lot there. I'm just like I said. Angel and Ruth got some stuff. Y'all got some stuff, and I guess I had built it up that I was like, man, it's gonna be physical.
Somebody's gonna get punched.
I was ready for the physical.
Yeah,
and But like I said, we got 5 hours of video. We videoed this. I know we weren't supposed to be videoing the lady talking, but I'm sorry. She got video. Y'all didn't tell y'all. She got video.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about V. I feel like V was doing some videoing.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. I'm going to respect her wishes, but I was bummed out. And, moving forward, I think whoever plans it, I'm going to ask. Like, if we plan it, you plan it, Angel plans it, somebody, or go by ourselves, whoever, we're going to ask from now on to make sure we get the interview, because that was the bum part. Like, we were really looking forward to her telling us, but I get it. She's had a long week. She's over it, but that bummed me out.
Yeah, I was hoping to record her so I can get like an intro. And then she said that, I said, dang it.
Yeah.
That goes.
Dang
Yep.
Yeah, we got one, but I don't feel like probably shouldn't post it.
No.
We got it. We, like I said, we just respect her wishes and not use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. I totally get it. But overall, yeah, it was a disappointing night in a way. But I know for a fact, like, even at Stonewall, we got more activity, but that place was like untouched to a degree. Besides, you, Angel, going, and then only Phantoms going, like, and that was it. Like, it's just untouched.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that place will just get better and better with time.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's my least performing video on YouTube, and I know why, because nobody knows about that place. And it's truly a hidden gem. Like, once people really, once people find, I would love to go back maybe next year or the year after, because we're still trying to do one location a month now. That may change once I want to batch go to location. So if we go to another state, I want to try to hit up two. I'm going to try to make that possible, because to get out there for us, we got to invest in it and stay a couple days. And I don't know. I feel the change is coming.
Well, you'll reap the rewards. You got to sow the seed. You know what I mean? And you're doing that, and you've been doing it for a long time. It's coming. It's coming.
I feel it. I think it's coming, and it can be. I think it's on a grander scale than just me and V too. I think things are going to be a lot different for all of us. With our choices and the things that we do and how we push it. And I feel it. That's a prophetic word.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I was telling our viewers, I was hoping to come up here and tell them all kinds of awesome stories tonight. I can't do it tonight. I could tell a bunch of lies, but I don't do that.
There's some interesting things that happen, but some of the things can't even go on YouTube that happen because it involved metamiles and put a P. We talked about this because we did a live at the hotel, because we ended up getting a great deal on a room. And they actually put us in for the next night instead of the morning we stayed. They helped us out and gave us like an early check-in technically. And so put the P in the front of the metamiles. I can't say it on YouTube, but it's people that, So there was some stuff about that was absolutely insane listening back to it, and disgusting. But that will never see the light of day on Patreon or YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I said it earlier, and I'll say it while y'all are here. Angel, thank you and Ruth for making it happen to go, because we all know it was an expensive ordeal, and Chastity, you and V too. I mean,
same.
And I think about Brad, Dylan, and Halo. I know, because we did it at St. Albans, but they left Wednesday morning, drove all the way to it's Presto, Tennessee. Petros, Tennessee, and investigated till the wee hours of Thursday morning, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Got in their vehicle and drove all 7.5 hours back home.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So I appreciate them going to. I mean, that's biting off a big bullet, And
but we got to do it. We're going to locations that a lot of small creators don't get to go to. And I'm not saying that as shade. I'm appreciative and I'm grateful for every one of y'all. So thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all too.
Yeah, we do.
So
Even though
I
we leave pissed off, not at each
I
other.
said it earlier. Yeah.
What did she say?
Yeah, I pissed all over the gate when I left that place. I was so mad. I told Riley, I said, "You let everybody leave, I'm gonna piss all over the gate." And I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Oh, geez, man.
Before
Right.
and after.
Yeah, before and after. Yeah.
Probably the spirit say, "What the?"
Yes.
What the?
All day Thursday, Angel. I just want you to know, anytime Brenda would ask him something or my daughter, he'd look at him and say, "What the are you talking about?" I said, "Blame that on Angel."
I got it on video at the end, so
Yeah, that's funny too, because Ruth was talking to us. She said, "I don't know what y'all done to my husband, basically, but he never curses."
Sorry, Angel. We're a bad influence.
Hey, I'm sorry, buddy. We've rubbed you that way.
What?
Whoa. Pause.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to see that video. I guess we need to see it.
Yeah. Which one? Whose?
We'll have to see it. Just let it roll whenever you want to.
Yeah, that'll be a vault video. I don't know. I guess we're talking about the Meta Miles video, but
The one out front when we were getting ready to leave, we all got together. They didn't Chastity and V. They went back to the hole.
Yeah.
They missed it. So yeah, we all got together and took a little picture and busted off a WTF real loud.
yeah.
Y'all did a WTF powwow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell we didn't hear that. I mean, we were in the hole. We were in the hole for the Patreon session, which I've got to get the content. I have access to it now. V uploaded it to the hard drive, so I've got to get the Patreon session going and then the D block. But we did not hear it. But I will say this: D block had a nasty feeling. It really did. D block for me did. I was grabbed in my chest, like I'm not my womanhood, but like above on my chest, like fingers on both sides, like something was taking its fingers and trying to stick it in my chest and like get my attention. And I'm like, and then the back of my head started hurting, like it started attacking me.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, when we put it all together, we all had bits and pieces. So I guess you put it together. We did get a little more than we probably thought. Like I said, we got some in the hole. I shouldn't have said it like that. We got we got some paranormal activity in the hole.
At least B ain't up here because he would have said
that. He is up here. He's up here.
That's
He's
what
up
she
here.
said.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, D block. D block. When we went last October, D block was a very heavy for me and Riley. So
yeah.
But I'm telling you guys, when we went in there, I didn't get any feeling. And now we went on the second floor this time in D block. We did not. It was not open when we went in October. You couldn't go up. So it did. We had, and actually, you know what, Riley, we did have a little bit of communication up there.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm. We had a little something, but it didn't last.
Yeah,
it was like it was just like a little bit. It hooked us. We had some REM pods go off a few times.
And when I put that purge siren out in the room beside us, that thing went off.
Yeah, our purge P&G unit you built, Angel. It went off up there. It sure did.
Yeah, we hear step, and then which was the opposite side. You know that the D block have like two sides. So we hear steps on the other side, and then we went to the other side, and we can hear the step on the opposite side again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like whatever was there was avoiding us.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I felt a little bit when we were up there. I actually felt like it wanted us to follow it. And I was looking. You know what? I haven't even looked at. I have another camera. We set up a camera on that hallway and we left it there while we walked around. So I'm curious. We really need to look at that camera I really expected to see a shadow or something there, something very significant. And so we may have something on it. We haven't looked at that yet. We need to check that. That was the red camera.
Oh, okay.
It was on the whole time.
Okay.
We did the same thing actually, and I forgot till just now, so you reminded me.
Yeah.
Angel, what was the most active part for you?
For me, I will say it was spread out. So even on the basement, that the hole, we get a little bit. On that table outside, we play cards.
Yeah, that was cool. And y'all tell them about that, man. That was a cool idea. I don't know why we didn't think about something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, on our way there, I told Ruth, we need to stop. I need to buy cigarettes. I need to buy cards. I need to buy something in case we don't have any signals. So at least we can try to get some evidence through another way. So I was D-block also. I exchanged cigarette in exchange for like rent production. So
Right.
yeah. I asked which cell you want me to put the cigarette in. So I start counting the numbers, and then they let it blink when I get to 16. So I went there and put the cigarette in that cell.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. And Angel, I got an announcement, Angel.
Bring it.
I just remember. What the? I was talking to. Robbie had messaged me on Messenger last night and invited down south to the battleship in December on the 16th.
Ooh.
And he said you were going, Angel.
Yeah, he invited me. I said, yeah, so far I can go. I don't have anything else to do. I have to work that weekend. So
I think when I told Dylan, he perked up a little bit because we would get to go back.
Is it 16th? That's a Monday.
no, I think it's a Saturday. Maybe let me see, 13 or
14th is a Saturday.
14.
I got his messages right there in Facebook.
We got some good video from the battleship. We're jumping ship, Riley. So you changed the whole course of what we were doing.
I'm sorry. That was a topic on our list.
Get some of that.
Can you get right here?
We got some cool SLS action off that battleship. Probably the best, second best we ever had.
Yeah.
In the little examination room with like a surgery table. It wasn't used for surgeries, but we got a spirit on that table.
Yeah.
And man, it got up, walked out of the room, and walked back in. As it walked out of the room, we had REM pods set up, and they were going off.
Yeah.
And it turned around and come back in the room and got back on that table.
Yes.
We got Chassie. We got that on video. See, we got all this, so we hadn't sent it to you yet.
Yeah. Y'all
Jesus,
got a lot
we
of stuff.
suck.
Well, no, y'all just got a vault.
We suck.
Don't lose your film, and then you're good. You got a vault of content, and that's actually smart because really, you'd want to get a bunch of them edited up and queued in and ready to go. That's how you do it. See, I'm over here hanging on the edge of my seat, biting my nails and like having heart palpitations trying to get out videos in time. So, but yeah, the battleship. So I went when I was still with my ex-husband and my daughter. And I think it was just my daughter. I think I might've been pregnant. I was pregnant with my son and he's 12. So when I went to the battleship, that whole place made me so dizzy. And I was like, even back then, before I knew about my abilities and how strong they actually were, that place threw me for a loop. Like I was just dizzy the whole time.
Yeah, I got good evidence from there. The second time I went, right when I turned my portal on, they say, "Welcome back."
Nice.
Yeah. Oh wow!
I'll tell you, and I want to say something about it before we go too far. when you and Ruth were in the cafeteria at some time. So we were down on the first floor, second floor, maybe
Brushy.
at Brushy Mountain, and we were getting a little chitter chat back and forth through the angel portal, Durham Paranormal Angel Portal, and I did some provoking, man, and I don't do that, and it was ugly what I said, but what got my what got my attention was as we went back and we kind of met up with you guys. Ruth said y'all heard my name.
Yes, we
And
did.
it was probably only like 10 minutes after I had done that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like they were waiting for me on the fourth floor.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows, the fourth floor above the cafeteria is where there was some possession that was taking place at one time there.
Yeah. I cleared that out.
So as we were going up them steps, I'm not going to lie, I had it in the back of my mind. I was like, okay, loudmouth, you did it. So you talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. And that may have been the quietest place we went. Can y'all agree on that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The auditorium area.
Yeah, we went there, and I think we were trying to call a doctor or a nurse. There was some voices coming through. I'm not sure. I need to check the recorder. And then we went down to the cafeteria. That's when we heard your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, yep, okay, you did it. So they didn't talk after I will say after I said the things I said that I really am thinking back, why did I do that? But anyway, it's done. I was pulling straws at that time.
Yeah.
After I did it, I thought, man, it got really quiet after that. So like that's what I was saying. I didn't know if I had kind of felt like I might have messed up the investigation for everybody. I don't know. Of course, it was late then. It was getting kind of late.
Yeah.
But that's the poor excuse for saying it. I would expect it out of Dylan, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I had that on my mind. I want to tell y'all while we were all up here together.
Yeah. Angel.
Well, what I can say is I'm not putting any brand, but this is paranormal approved.
Paranormal proof. There you go.
What is
LOL.
it? What is it?
What is it?
That he
Pack
just
cigarettes.
What? Yes, pack of cigarettes. What he was
Cigarettes.
using in the car, trading out for some REM pod action.
What brand is that, Angel?
The cheapest one I could buy that night.
They look like Mavericks from the side.
No, it's this other brand wings.
Wings. I ain't never seen those.
Oh yeah,
Those are the
Angel-
kind that
angel
give you
wings.
quick.
Yeah.
Angel wings. Yeah.
angel wings, baby.
That's funny. But yeah, overall, I think we're gonna have quite a bit of like good evidence from Brushy. It's just not physical. You never know.
Yeah.
You got to pay close attention to that stuff, your pictures and everything. You got to really dig in there and zoom in, and you'll find things
Oh yeah.
even without like the parabolia or pareidolia, where you see things that aren't there. Like
Yeah.
the Henry River Mill stuff, we captured literally an apparition. I'm so surprised that bigger YouTubers aren't going there. Like it just
Yeah.
blows my mind that North Carolina is really just now getting into the paranormal scene. And, there's people that are doing these types of places, that are going to these types of places, but they really haven't caught mainstream paranormal, which I'm kind of glad about. But I think eventually that's going to change because we have tons of locations now.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Yeah. We
Well, that's
really
another
do.
thing. Someone I can't remember, one of the paranormal groups or someone's doing a story about paranormal in North Carolina. Angel, you commented on it. They were looking for people who would like to talk about basically some haunted places, and like you said, Chastity, there's a pile of them.
Yeah.
There's a pile of them.
Yeah. North Carolina is extremely haunted. I mean, this is Stokes County is like, I'm going to do a whole bit on Stokes County eventually. I might do it at the end of this year, or I might save it, but that's where I suffered from my like 10 or 15 year haunting that made me who I am today. I mean,
Yeah.
to give y'all an idea, I know this sounds weird, but we were seeing like a tall, dark shadow figure in my home and outside of my home. Not only did the people that lived there saw it, the friends that would come over, and we were like in our teens and 20s. So we would have parties with anywhere from 10 to 30 people there. Other people were seeing this thing. And the cousin of my ex-husband, he was like the guy of the group that, he didn't give a shit. He was going to go out there and do it. He'd do anything. He
Yeah.
actually jumped out of the car one night because they saw something, and he went over into the woods next door, and right next door is this old house, like an old house from like the early 1920s, maybe 30s. It had a well on the back porch, like a well, and
Oh, wow.
uncovered. Yeah. And so he goes next door, and he goes in behind the woods there, and he's greeted eventually. He calls it out, and he's greeted by a 10-foot tall black shadow with red eyes.
Wow.
And he ran back, got in the car,
Right.
locked the door, and started just trembling, like multiple. And that was before I even come up there. And the first night, might not have been the first night, but one of the nights that I did go up there, we went to Payne Road. And they say if you would cut your car off or something happens to the radio, and it did. Our radio started messing up right there on Payne Road Bridge, which is now Edwards Road. I get back home or back to their house, and I'm in the county below. That's where I'm from. And I'm driving back with two of my girlfriends. We're all 16, or 15, 16 years old. And my one friend's old enough to drive. So she's driving us back. And I just felt like there was something on the back of the car. Like I felt like something was following us. And this is before I knew, anything about me and what I do. And sure enough, we were all dead quiet on the way home. We didn't speak a word. And I just felt so like enclosed in that car, like something was just holding on to the back of it. And I just literally sink down into the seat. And when we get like halfway down the road home, it was like a 30-minute drive home. I asked the girl driving, Jessica, this is in the second part of our podcast. I've talked about this before. On the very first 2 episodes, I talk about this of the Lights at Midnight podcast, like the audio. It's either on YouTube or Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. But yeah, so I'm like, do y'all feel like something's behind us? And Jessica's like, yes, I thought I was tripping, but I looked in the rearview mirror and there was like this black ball mist thing telling us on the back of our car, following us from that location. And I'm like, I felt it. I never saw it, but I felt it. And the girl in front of me also felt it. We all 3 were feeling it and or seeing it at the exact same time.
Wow.
Like, yeah. And I mean, we're 15, 16-year-old girls. So coming back from a boy's house with other boys, you'd figure
Don't
we'd be
shut the door.
talking and chatting and, just like, no, it was like a solemn ride home. And that was kind of the start of my 15-year haunting, because by 17, I moved out at 17 and a half because I graduated high school early, a semester early, and I moved out and I moved into that house. That was the first house I ever lived in. I lived there for 7 years, and I used to wake up with 3 scratches on my back. I would close my eyes and see these faces, like the amount of emotional changes. I became an alcoholic. I mean, it got really bad. Like it was very dark, malevolent. My grandmother passed away. She had cancer. My great grandmother, she was like a second mom to me, and that was extremely hard, which didn't help. But it's all the classic signs and the things that happen to me is the things that I deal with people now, because not only do I have a perspective. You never want to say you're an expert in this field, because if somebody tells you they're an expert, just walk the other way. There is no experts in this field. There's just people that have had experiences and maybe know a little bit more than others, and or have a perspective to offer. And that's what that gave me. Between that and my connection with spirit and the things I've been shown, between my clients that I've helped or my own intuitive guidance that I've got from spirit and things I've experienced, that's what collectively has brought me to this point. That's why I do what I do today.
Right.
And it's a big part of it. So yeah, that place, there's some things there. And it's Madison Dry Goods is in the county right next to Stokes County. But it has something to do with the Charlie Lawson massacre of 1929. He murdered his whole family on Christmas.
Yeah.
Up the road from me. And so we covered that, and it's scary. Just all in all, Stokes County, freaky. And I'm going to talk to the courthouse in Stokes County because they're doing ghost walkthroughs in October. I'm going to talk to them and see if they'll let us do an investigation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll let y'all know. I don't know if that's going to go over well, but yeah. And Brittany, her family her grandfather is part of the people that founded Stokes County, so she's got like blood roots to these people.
Nice.
So it might be something interesting if we can pull it off that y'all may be interested in.
I know the Madison Dry Goods is a place we've been in contact with several times for about a year. So yeah, that's a quite an ordeal in that place.
Yeah, and I asked him about investigating, but it was changing ownership, and he said I don't let anybody investigate now much. He said, but it's changing ownership, and I doubt he will too. But I haven't talked to the new owner at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he gets a lot of people.
In big shows, like
Yeah. And what that man experienced on that show, I mean, I want to believe them. There was a lot that happened there being locked in that place, but what's upstairs in that museum room is a lot. And I'm pretty sure I captured something in one of my photos, like a man standing there in one of the doorways. Like, it's pretty cool. Me and my sister went. She come home and broke out in a rash, and my eyes swole up. And like Brittany, during talking about Madison Dry Goods, Brittany and Emily both broke out in a rash as we were talking about it. So whatever's there is an energy. It's like vines that run through Stokes County. There's some curses on that place, the way it became. Indians fought there. Like, there's a lot of history. So
Yeah.
That's wild.
I know I went off on a tangent, but it's a good story. I mean, it's a story, but it happened for real in real life.
Still looking up there.
One thing that I do have coming out that I'm excited about, I've talked a little bit about it, is it's about 2 or 3 years now in the making, a haunted object series where I'm going to have a 6-part series that's coming out on my Luminary Luna Beams channel. So it's going to be kind of the gateway back into getting into recording and doing for the Luminary Luna Beams. And the first video, it's kind of going to be an introduction to haunted objects and a teaser. Second video will be my experience with Annabelle with special guests and photos and videos that we took and exactly what happened to us, which I have covered before, but it's going to be me and V and another special guest coming on. Episode number 3 will be a client case that I was given permission to share about, probably my most terrifying case I've ever done. I'm calling it like the vault. So I'm going to actually be releasing some of the recordings of talking to my client and with the validations of what I saw versus what she saw and the things that happened to her. It is a 3-hour conversation, but it won't be the whole conversation, which leads us into Duran,
What the world?
the Dead Serious Investigations.
Yeah.
What happened?
Huh. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought something fell. Yeah.
Oh, I dropped a bottle.
Oh, okay. I thought something flew across the room. Paranormal. But yeah,
This haunted shirt's got some vibes going on in here.
I know. I love that. We need to get one. Me and V will probably get one for sure from y'all. We're gonna get one of those because he likes stuff like that. Duran was number 4, and then I'm not going to tell y'all about number 5 and 6. I'll stop there. That's plenty enough because I want number 5 and number 6. Well, number 6 ain't that big a deal, but number 5 is. So I'm going to stop there. But I'm excited, and we're going to start filming it hopefully this weekend. But we're going to be dropping in a new radiator, so we'll see.
Yeah. Sounds like V's going to be busy this weekend.
Yeah. And I get to help. I'm just going to stand there, and we're going to press. Well, he's changed radiators before, but of course we'll still pull up a YouTube video to make sure we're hitting all the right screws and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what's going on in my neck of the woods.
I understand that, Josh. Hey, Angel,
Yes,
are
sir.
are you by that Palter pod?
I was wondering, could we do it live without that word coming across, especially with Angel sitting in that room.
Not a chance in hell. I'm excited to see it too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
Well, I've
jeez.
seen it, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I just finished my neighbor kitchen, so I will work on it tomorrow. Yeah.
That's funny. You did good. I actually thought you were going to make it. I didn't say a word. I was like, dude, can he do it? Can he do it? You had me going.
You called the kettle black.
Yeah, you had it going. Anyway, the sun's supposed to shine here all week. The weather's looking great. I keep saying the next rainy day we'll go through this video and stuff, but looks like we're gonna have to maybe spend the Sunday evening going through the video.
Yeah.
Just standing, like I said, there's not enough time in the day.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, the evidence part is the hardest part, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go through all that footage. We got 60 or 70 gigabytes of footage to go through. I never go through all my footage, though, honestly. Like, there's probably things I've missed. Like, there's no way in hell I can go through all my footage. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we got 3 different cameras rolling at all times. Almost.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, y'all got a lot going on, but I mean, it shows when you make your videos. I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
it shows, really. I noticed it.
Well, I appreciate it. And the hardest part, honestly, it's easy to throw together the video. This is what I was talking to Riley about. The hardest part's going through and listening to all of the not just EVPs, but the spirit box sessions. And if you want to include those words and then adding the music and setting that's the hardest part, is the fine details. I mean, you can
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
video without all that if you want to, and they still do well. People still do very well without all that. It's just a particular style that, I've played with different styles, and I mean, editing's, is not anything like this I've ever done before. I just did a lot of social media. I got practice through social media posts and just making little small bits of content. That's how I built it up. But Spirit gave me this name a year ago. March 9th or 10th, Spirit literally woke me up and said, write down this name. You're going to use it, and it's going to be for on location investigations. And either family hauntings or like places. And then literally 1 year later, that manifested, literally almost to the day. I never intended on this. Wasn't like something, a big plot plan. This was something that just kind of happened. So I guess I'm meant to do it. I don't know. So
Hey, I don't know if you heard me earlier. One of the big name people have been to Brushy. Well, there's been lots of big name. The TV shows have been to Brushy Mountain. But Jamie was telling me before we left about one of the big names who had it's like a 30-minute video, and it's got a lot of views, y'all. But she said he was there for 4 days straight to capture that 30-minute video.
that's crazy.
So think about that, considering the time that you and V are spending to make your awesome videos. So we're not, the locations we're going to aren't too bad,
No, we're hitting up the best ones. The one I
And that
think
makes
regrets Bobby Mackey's still hands down best place I've personally been so far.
Yeah, that's a good place.
That was an awesome place. I loved being there.
Yeah, it was a cool place. I'm glad we got to experience it. Has it been torn down? Does anybody know?
I don't.
Don't know.
If somebody else may have got word of it, if y'all have, let us know in the chat. But
I was just curious. I know they had to sell, and they sold off a lot of memorabilia and signs and all different kind of things that they actually were staging when we were there.
100%. Yeah, I saw all the siding getting pulled off. I think they're going to like micro tear it down just little by little. Oh, man. But yeah, overall, Brushy Mountain, I'm excited to see what we capture. It was fun. I still had a good time. Don't get me wrong. It was a
Oh yeah,
bucket list. A little disappointing we didn't get physical activity too much, but
me too.
hey, it happens, and it's off
Well,
the bucket list now.
just talking about it, listening to everybody, you know, we do actually have something. Like I said, I was expecting more physical activity, but
Yeah.
we do have some stuff that we can. It'll be coming out. We'll have some
Yeah.
stuff.
Absolutely.
It won't a total loss.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. It was an experience.
Chastity, I'm manifesting a down south supernatural edited video.
You about put me to sleep.
Amen.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here for the night. Angel, it's good to see you.
Yep.
Tell Ruth we said hello. Down south, guys, it's good to see y'all, and I might see y'all next week.
You too. We appreciate it. Thank you. And
Right.
Bye bye.
you guys check out your EVPs and EVPs, and we might have to put everybody's together to make a video this time.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I guess we could have some clips in and out of it. We had a good team there,
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
a doubt.
We can figure it out.
Yep.
But yeah, y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all soon.
All right. Thank you,
too.
Chastity.
Bye,
Bye.
Chastity.
Appreciate
Bye.
it. All right, she's out of there.
All
Angel,
right.
I think we're going to do the same thing, man. I'm going to get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. So, well,
What
nice to see you guys.
We're not going to live this down. We're us three, and we're going to go to Raleigh. We're going to see you somewhere, and we're going to say that. We're going to draw a crowd, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we won't be at church or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you for getting up here. Let us know if you find anything in your recordings or anything.
I'll let you guys know. Sure.
All right, buddy.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye, buddy.
Good night, Angel. All right, everybody. That was Chastity Luna Beams and Angel from Durham Paranormal. Thank them. They're our regular guests, man. We love those guys. We appreciate it. So, what you got on your list? Riley's got a few announcements he wants to make before we wrap it up tonight.
I announced the return to the battleship that we're going to be going to in December. I forgot.
Was I invited?
Yeah.
Okay, I was invited. I didn't know that.
All of down south was invited.
So it looks like if it's the Saturday, it may be December the 14th, the week before Christmas, or a week and a half before. Anyway, we'll get the date on that straight, but I think it may be.
I think he told me either December the 6th or December the 16th.
So 16th is on a Monday. I don't feel like it's on a Monday. He told Angel it was a Saturday, so it's got probably the 14th. Anyway, we can get it straight.
Yeah.
Second week sometime there we might be going back to the battleship. It sounds like.
Yeah.
That won't be a bad one. We enjoyed that place. Now that we've been, we'll definitely be able to do a little better job than we did before. So yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep. What else you got?
And I did want to mention we also have a few local investigations we are going to try to work in.
Yeah, we're going to get back on the local stuff.
In between here and when the battleship gets here in the month of December and before the Christmas holidays and all that, we are going to try to pump out a good number of local investigations, including Edwards Bridge again, because that's always a hot location for us.
Well, we'll try Edwards Bridge, but we're going to go back we're going to hit Dead Man's Bridge too. Now that the weather's changed, the last time we went there, the mosquitoes were so dang bad.
Yeah.
But Edwards Bridge is right here close to home, but Dead Man's Bridge is about a 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
But every time we go there, it's hot.
It is hot.
That's a good place we can go about those places anytime and get a little action.
Yeah.
Great place to test equipment. Great place to test equipment.
It really is. And there's also one more down the road, about 10 to 15 miles up in Grifton. It's the original Grifton Cemetery. It was the first one in Grifton. And that's got tons of headstones and tons of graves in it. I believe there's actually some original Indian graves out there.
It actually ended up with an Indian village at one time before it was turned into the town of Grifton. I didn't realize there was so many Indians in that time, and in our area. I didn't know that. There's probably a lot more history we can dig up and learn about that. Also, I guess we can turn this down. Our guests are gone. Yeah. All right. So we're back, guys. TikTok, thank you guys for hanging on with us. And thank you to the Nigeria guys that jumped up here. The Nigerian dude, I didn't catch your name, buddy, but I'm interested in what kind of ghost stories you got from Nigeria. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we appreciate it. Good night, Emily. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I think we're going to sum it up. It was a good little live tonight. Sorry we didn't have any more awesome investigation details from Brushy Mountain. Hey, sometimes it's like that. It doesn't happen all the time, but hey, this time it did. I'm not saying Brushy Mountain's bad. It's not bad. We went last October, and in about 2 hours, Riley and I got all kinds of interaction.
Got all that we could ask for,
and we did have a good investigation in the hole.
Yeah.
We got a little bit there. Just it wasn't as physical as I was expecting.
Yeah.
I went prepared for being touched, pushed. We had a little trash talk, and I was expecting that also.
I done got prepared to be scratched again.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you to everybody who went with us on that. Everybody sacrificed. We put our money together. It took everybody putting our money together to get there, to pay for that place. It was very expensive. That's another thing that bothers me, how expensive it was for what we got out of it versus we go to places here local that are free and may get more than we got there. And that's just part of the paranormal world. You can go to a place 10 times and and never get the same interaction sometimes.
Yeah.
You can go 9 out of 10 times and get nothing, and then all of a sudden you could make it
more than you ever could have
make a live video that would be off the charts. So that's just how it is. But exactly, Autumn, it happens. It happens. But anyway, that's it for this Wednesday night live. This is the 80th one. Sorry we missed last Wednesday night because we were at Brushy Mountain. We worked hard to try to get you guys some stuff to see, and right this minute we don't have it from Brushy Mountain, but we'll go through our
evidence.
Go through the evidence and see what we got. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Thank you to all our fans. Thank everybody for getting on, and we're working through this year. Next year is gonna be another big year for down south. We got some things in the planning. If you want one of these new down south, these Halloween shirts, let us know. They're $20. They're on a comfort color pocket tee. Riley he'll mail you one out if anybody's wanting one. With that being said, round it up, cuz.
Until next time, and TikTok also, we will be doing more lives on TikTok.
Yeah, thank you, TikTok.
And remember, at any time when you're wanting us to pull out certain equipment, when we're on investigations, send those gifts through and we'll start pulling out equipment that you recommend.
Yeah, we do the Estes method. We're going to go to that and start letting people get some. It's so hard on the spot to come up with questions after 30 minutes of it.
Yeah.
It'll help us out with that. But until that, end it up, brother, like we do.
Until then, you all catch us at next time. Until then, down south, out.
Good night.